Hi everyone, Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and tonight you're watching me on Bowdabra, and we are going to be creating a kind of a miniature spring wreath tonight, and of course, lots of bows. I mean, what would the point of this live be, Dad, if we weren't making bows? So Dad is behind the camera, so as you come in, be sure to say hello to him. We are going to be dealing with both, and Dad's going to remind me, we have the mini Bowdabra to the left of me, so my left, your right. And then to the right of me, we have the large Bowdabra. So I, 99.9% of the time, actually I always use my large. I do have the mini. Bowdabra did send me the mini, and we are going to be making a mini bow tonight just for the fun of it. But for wreaths and all stuff like that, I use this. But you can easily create some miniature bows that you could add to wine bottles and all sorts of things using your mini. So I'm just going to quickly share this. Dad, if you want to pan over to show all of the ribbons we're using tonight. Which one do I like the most? I like all of them. But my favorite right now is this one.
I like the orange one,
I only have a little bit of this left. So we're going to try to make do with what we got.
Nick, can you slide the Bowdabra wire up here?
Yes, here's the Bowdabra wire. So we're working with silver tonight. What other color does it come in, Dad?
Gold, 100-yard spools, everyone.
That's right. Dad's turning into a little spokesman. It's kind of cute. So that's what we're going to be dealing with. What else do we got? We also have some greenery and some flowers, which we're going to get to in a few minutes. So to store my ribbon, we're going to talk a little bit today too, because I just love to hear myself talk. But here's what I use to, keep my pins. I just throw this across my table. You see how it just stays right on. This is just a magnet of sorts. This is probably from when I was a kid. We found it and it works great. So, I'm also a florist. So with that, I used to do a lot of corsages and boutonnieres and stuff like that. Those days are kind of gone at this point. We may go back into, doing lots of that stuff. But I still have tons of corsage pins that I've, kept for years and boutonniere pins. So these are what I use just to store my ribbon. So that's a question I get asked a lot too. Those are so handy, aren't they, Dad?
Yep, they are, yeah.
So I see we're already at 150. As you guys come in, be sure to hit that like button and that share button. Bowdabra also tonight is giving away one free roll of scrunchy ribbon. The color choices, I believe, are red, silver, and gold. So all you have to do to win is just comment down below. That's all you have to do. But for my own curiosity, because I love kind of getting feedback from you guys, which of those three colors would you like the most? I'd still say silver. Over the last, I'd say year and a half, I've been on the silver kick. I don't know what it is. Typically, I would have said red, but I'm a silver guy now. So we're going to just take a length of wire. What do I always encourage people to do with this wire, Dad?
What do you encourage them to do?
Yeah,
cut it long enough.
Cut it longer than you think.
Longer than you think, yeah.
Because it's easier to cut away from the wire than it is to add a whole extra piece. So we're just going to place that into our Bowdabra. I'm going to just, slide it underneath like so. And the first bow we're going to be making is going to be our wreath bow. Barb says, Nick, you are so talented. Love your work. Thank you, Barb. And if you guys like seeing us on Bowdabra, definitely let us know.
Your pen.
Yep. Definitely let us know. We always appreciate when you guys let us know these videos are beneficial. Hopefully I've taught you how to make a bow by now, but I know that not everybody has mastered it. So with that being said, Dad, our goal, which is a goal that we're going to have forever, is to teach as many people how to make bows as possible. Bows are so much fun, and, I think everybody can kind of learn how to make a bow eventually. We'll get there, you guys. We will get there, I swear. So I'm just taking our ribbon. I created one loop. I'll just create a second loop. We'll do something a little bit different tonight. We're going to do kind of, instead of one loop that we often do, we're going to do two at a time, Dad.
Two at a time.
Mix it up. Why not, right? Cut our tails. So 2 loops, 2 tails. We're going to take this and place it into our Bowdabra like so.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome, you guys. So again, comment down below. And if you're interested in any of the products that Bowdabra carries, you can purchase them through my affiliate link. Bowdabra has pinned the affiliate link in the comment section, so you can get your Bowdabra there. You can get your ribbon kits there. You can just get ribbon. You can get your mini Bowdabra, your large Bowdabra, your Bowdabra wire. Whatever you may need, they got you covered. So we're going to just take this, create another loop, continue on with the same kind of look and feel as what we just did. So create your loop, pinch, create your second loop, and cut off your tail. So this is kind of something different, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop this to the ground, make it a little easier. This is all the ribbon I have left from this roll. So I wish I picked up a couple more rolls because I like it that much. So did I measure my tails?
Nope.
Did I measure my loops?
Nope.
Does it make a difference?
Nope.
No, it does not. So don't sit there and stress. And I feel confident enough in saying that because I was in the same boat as a lot of you guys when I first started with the bows. And what I have learned over the years is that it doesn't make a difference. And I can't tell you how much I've kind of driven myself crazy, like crazy beyond belief. Because, Dad, wouldn't you say I'm kind of a perfectionist in a lot of circumstances?
Yep.
So I drove myself crazy trying to make my loops and my tails the same size, and it just doesn't make a difference. So don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, so we're going to do the same process again. Cut your loops, cut your tails. And I think this is kind of going to create a different bow. We're creating double the amount of loops in comparison to tails, which is something we don't often do.
Yeah, a lot of the country's getting a lot of snow, guys. Yeah, we're getting ice tomorrow. It's already icy now. I had to go to the market, and I'll tell you, the roads are icy.
Yeah,
it's awful.
That's what I've been hearing. I hear that Texas, Alex looked it up last night.
It's awful,
They were like 12 degrees, which is crazy for them. I know some of our friends that live in Texas and southern states say that not only are they losing power, like power outages.
It's awful. Stay safe, everyone. Yeah.
They're also having a lot of like their water pipes and stuff burst.
Jesus.
And we've kind of gotten used to that. We keep our doors underneath our sinks and our closets that get really cold open. But if you're not used to it, it's a very scary thing.
Well, it happened to us like 5-6 years ago. We had like a 7 or 8 day of below freezing every day, and our main water pipe burst. And thank God we were home to hear it.
Yeah, all I'm doing now, you guys, is just sliding my wire through and pulling it tight. So now it's secure to a point. If you want to step away, you can. It's going to stay where it is, but we do have to take it, bring the wires to the back, and tie it. And I see we're at almost 400 viewers. Thank you, guys. But yeah, getting back to that, it is scary, especially if you're not used to it, because even if you just get a little snow or it's below freezing, it turns straight to ice, you guys. Yeah. I say ice is worse than snow. Trust me. I've slid in the snow and ice a little bit, and it's no fun. So we're just going to take our ribbon tails, dovetail them. We only have 4 loops and then however many tails we got. So not a super duper full bow, but it's going to create something different. And that's what it's all about, you guys. Over the last year and a half, I'd say, we've been really trying to create different designs, different techniques. It just makes life so much more fun. I get bored easily, and if I can just test myself, even live, like I haven't done a bow like this before, even just testing myself live just makes my life that much more exciting. So I'll take whatever I can get, right, Dad?
Yep.
All right, so we're just going to fluff that open now. Just pull those loops, pull those tails apart. But yeah, let us know what the weather's like for you guys. I don't think we're getting any snow in the forecast, are we?
Thursday, they're saying, I don't know if they're going to change it, but they were saying 1 to 3 during the day and 5 to 8 at night, but I'm not sure what's going to happen now.
We never know, though, you guys. It constantly changes. We can be getting a foot of snow, and then they'll update it an hour later saying we're getting like 2 inches or nothing, which was always great for school snow days. Those days are gone now with the online learning. But when I was in high school 4 years back now, 4 years back, oh my gosh, you guys, there was no online school, so when we had snow days, it was a snow day. I think those days are gone for the little kids now because they all do online learning.
Yeah.
I would not be happy about it at all. All right, so fluff, something different, right?
It is different, yeah.
I kind of like that, kind of making it a little bit.
Hi, Marianne.
Hey, Marianne. So again, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button and that share button, we would appreciate it. Also, as I said earlier, Bowdabra is giving away a free roll of scrunchy ribbon. And if you're interested in any of the products, the wire, the Bowdabra ribbons, you can get them all from my affiliate link that they've pinned in the comments section. Hi from Chicago, very snowy here. I believe that, Norma. I feel like you guys get a lot more snow than we actually do.
What gauge wire are you using? I don't know if that does that have a gauge?
The gauge. It's not an incredibly thick wire,
but it's very strong.
But I think the coating on it makes it that much, stronger. So, I don't know the exact gauge. It's probably like a 26, 28, maybe even smaller, to be honest. We're going to take our wire, again, place it into our Bowdabra like so. And now we're going to use another one of my favorite ribbons. So you see how my ribbons stay together, you guys? That is all because of these floral pins, which I just throw on top of my little magnet, and it keeps it in place. What do you want to see for this bow, Dad?
Whatever you want. Funky? I love the funkies, yeah.
Dad likes funky. So we'll do a funky with this, and then we'll come back in with a traditional bow after this. That way we can teach, so far, 3 different techniques, which is nice. So we're just going to cut 1 loop for this technique at a time with 2 sets of tails. So we have 1 loop on one side, 2 tails in the opposing.
Gene said -5 in Wisconsin.
Oh my
Brr.
gosh, that is cold. Catherine would like to win a free roll of ribbon. Awesome. And again, as I said before, the biggest motivation with these videos is when you guys let us know that they're helpful, or, you know, even if you just like spending your time with us as much as we do with you guys. I mean, we do so many videos. Mondays are our busiest night because we are live at 7 on Bowdabra, live in Nick's exclusive Wreath community at 8, and then live again on Nick's seasonal decor thereafter. And honestly, you guys, I absolutely love it. It's my favorite day. I say that week after week because I love creating and, you know, hanging out with you guys more than anything. You know, even if we just sat here and talked, I think we'd have a great time.
Fran says, love my Bowdabra. Peggy says, love my mini Bowdabra.
Awesome, you guys. Don would like free silver ribbon. So Don's like me, it looks like. All right, so we have 2 loops on either side. We're going to do our second one on this side now, and then we're going to come back in with one final loop. I just like to make it kind of uneven. It just makes things so much more interesting. So our final loop with tails, I'll just place here. And that is what a funky bow consists of. Very simple. The more complex you make things, you guys, the more you're going to drive yourself crazy and stress over things that just don't need to be stressed about. So we're going to just pull our wire through. Now it's nice and somewhat secure. So we're going to take our wires, see? So this is the front. I'm not going to tie it there. I want to tie it on the back. That way you don't see any wires. So I just flipped it over, brought the wires to the back, and now I'm going to tie it. Is that enough, Dad?
Nope.
We're going to do it 2 or 3 times. I like to make sure my bows are not going anywhere.
It's a pretty ribbon, Nick.
I think so,
I like
too.
it. Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to just tie it off one more time just to ensure. And now what we're going to do is dovetail, because I don't care, you know, how great your bow is. If you're not dovetailing or cutting at an angle or doing something to make your ends a little bit fancier, your bows aren't going to be up to, you know, their full potential. So always make sure to do something to the finishing end. You can also just take them and curl them up like that too. We do that quite frequently. Whatever way to jazz it up is all you have to do. But don't leave these blunt edges like that. It just doesn't look nice. And I see we're at almost 450 viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in. We enjoy your company every Monday. Also, I forgot to tell you, Dad, that our Fisker scissors, I think I cut wire with them the other day because they're not working.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God I bought you a bunch of them.
I have like 35 pairs, you guys. It's not even funny. We're definitely going to do something with those. Maybe a giveaway in the future. But we're just going to fluff this out now. I think I dovetailed them all. See, with Dad, I hate filming with Dad, if we're going to be honest, you guys, because no matter what I do, I always seem to forget a tail. So this bow could have 2 tails, and that's it, and one of them's not going to be cut. It's only with Dad. I don't know what he does to me, but something always happens each and every time I go live with them because I'm always missing a tail or 2. But that's okay. We love his company. All right, funky bow. Done. Simple, beautiful. You can add flowers to this. You can add greenery to this. Whatever your heart desires to make it a little bit more fancy. Or you can just keep it as is. Bows are beautiful all on their own. Now we're going to cut another length. And I see we're almost at 500 viewers now. Thank you. Cut another length of wire. So to recap, I'm just taking our wire and placing it in the middle slit like so. Right?
Yep.
And then I like to just take it and hide it underneath my Bowdabra. You know, just to get it out of the way. That way I'm not touching it. But now let's do, this is one of my favorite ribbons. I created a wreath with this using a moss frame on Nick's seasonal decor. I'd say, did you design this with me, Dad?
I think you did the moss frame with me, I think. I'm not
so
sure.
Too. But a couple weeks ago, we shipped that out. I loved this color, so we're going to do another bow with that. Let's do it traditional.
Mary Jo says, don't pick on Dad. You tell him, Mary Jo. I'll stay upstairs.
No, we love Dad here. Okay. What a great way to make a bow. I have my Bowdabra and arthritis, and this would make bows a snap. Oh, I have fibromyalgia and arthritis, and this would make bows a snap to make. Exactly. So if you have any hand issues whatsoever, and you need kind of that support system to hold your ribbons in place so you don't cramp up, this is my go-to for it. Bowdabra, especially in winter when I'm creating tons and tons of bows, makes my life so much easier. So we're just going to take it, twist my ribbon around. I always twist for tension, whether it's the same print on either side or not. And just continue doing that.
Where can they get the wire, Nick? You have a link at the bottom?
Yeah, so Bowdabra has pinned the link. So if you go to the comment section, the pinned comment from Bowdabra is my affiliate link where you guys can purchase whatever you would like. But Bowdabra sells on Amazon. They also have them at Hobby Lobby. Let's create a couple more loops.
It's a pretty purple.
Isn't it?
Yep.
And this is, I don't know how to say the word. I honestly don't. Dupani? I'm not sure. It's that wrinkly ribbon.
Oh, the wrinkly ribbon. That's what they call it.
Me. Here I am working with the ribbon. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But it's beautiful. This one's kind of the shiny type, but they do have a matte, you know, I have like 25 rolls of not this particular color, but all sorts of colors because I love this print that much. And I think I like it because it's something that I don't work with a lot. You guys know me with wrinkly ribbon. I don't like it. But since this is made to look wrinkly, I do like that. See how it looks like
Yeah,
that,
it looks
Deb?
like it, yeah.
So, you know, whatever your heart desires. We're going to take our wire, bring it from the middle, from the outside to the middle, pull it through. I don't even know how many loops I created. The loops are about 3.5 inches or so. You can be about an inch or so off, you guys. Don't stress. Sherry really enjoys when Dad is with us. Oh, see, Dad?
I love hanging out with y'all. I really do. It's fun.
It is so much fun. All right, there's our bow.
That's a stunning purple. I love that purple.
It
looks awful right now.
Looks awful. So to bring it to life, you guys, just pull those loops apart. These are all wired ribbons. I don't deal with a whole lot of non-wired wired ribbon at this point. I do love it in my fresh foil designs, but artificially, you know, it's not a matter of me not being able to work with it because we could definitely work with it. We've worked with it plenty of times in fresh, you know, designs. But when I ship my designs, I don't want my customer to have to sit there and kind of fiddle with it to get it to their liking and, you know, make it look great because, you know, shipping always, you know, requires a little fluffing and I don't want my customers to have to go through that. So here we have a traditional bow.
That's a great word, Peggy. Peggy said it looks majestic. It does that color.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? You guys show some love if you like this bow.
Regal, yeah.
Regal, exactly, Eleanor. That's the word I'd probably use. You'd probably say majestic. I'd probably
say regal.
I like that. But you see how it's wrinkly and the texture's not perfect? It just makes for an interesting bow. So now we're going to create another bow. How are we doing on time? We're doing great on time. I do want to make a wreath with you guys.
Do peony, I think it's pronounced.
Do peony?
Do
That
peony.
sounds like it's right. I don't know. I love it. Maybe we'll Google that later, Dad, so I don't look like a fool. All right, cut another length of our wire. Take it, place it into our Bowdabra. And don't forget to join Bowdabra's fan gallery. They also have a group where they have hundreds of tutorials. And Bowdabra also has an app and their website. So if my tutorials don't click with you guys, I am, you know, totally fine with that. I know we all learn differently. Sandy, the creator of Bowdabra, and other, you know, designers have tons and tons of Bowdabra tutorials. So definitely check out their group. Let's do blue. I love this blue. I don't know what it is. We've used it before, and we're going to use it again because I like it that much. When I think of spring and summer, I think of this. And this, do you know what this print is called, Dad? I know the name of this one. I know how to pronounce it. Gingham.
Gingham.
So, you know, I always think of the red version. And when I think of the red version, let's do something completely different. When I think of the red version, you guys, I immediately think of picnic tables. That's, you know, kind of the covers you always see with the red and white.
Yeah.
It reminds me of summer. It works great with geraniums. So that's just that. We're going to take our ribbon, place it into our Bowdabra. We're going to do 3 loops on either side, about 4.5, 5 inches or so. So this technique, you're going to want to make them a little bit more precise, a little bit more even. Doesn't have to be exact, though, so don't get me wrong. You guys know I don't sit there and try to make them perfect. But somewhat even. If you're about half an inch off or so, it's not going to matter.
Peggy Ann says, love your tutorials.
Thank you, Peggy Ann. Another tip, too. See this? If you're wanting to make it more perfect, just stretch the ribbon out, and that's how you get it. Or pull it apart like I just did. It's not going to make a huge difference if you're slightly off.
Lisa says, hi, Nick Credit Cards.
Hi, Lisa. Holly says, you are my favorite teacher. I cannot thank you enough for teaching. Thank you, Holly. So I was actually thinking about this earlier, Dad. I still don't classify myself as a teacher. I know it sounds weird, but when I think of the word teacher, I think of like schools and stuff like that. But when you actually think about it, I mean, I guess we could be
You're a teacher, yeah.
teachers, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I am teaching you guys how to make bows, so I guess, but I don't know. So we're going to just do one more loop. How many we got on either side? Now we got 3. See how they're slightly off?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Now we're going to come back in with 2 more on either side. Yes, so Bowdabra says you fold it in half to create a slip knot and makes it much easier for you. So we're going to show you guys how to do that in just a sec, but we're going to create 2 more loops about an inch smaller than the original ones. And then we're going to do the infamous, what loop do I put in the middle, Deb?
A little button.
Button loop. I don't know why I love that word, but that's what we call them.
Do peony.
Do peony. All right, there we go.
I'll never remember that.
Honestly, me neither, Dad. But it's a beautiful ribbon. So now we're going to do our button loop. So this loop's only going to be about 1.5 to 2 inches. Just snip it off like so. Hey, Connie. And that's that. So since we placed our wire, we showed you guys how to do that in the last bow. We just placed our wire in. All we're going to do is take it. So when you cut your wire, we fold it in half. See how we have one end that's closed and then an open end where we have 2 cut wires? That is important because when we take our wire, bring them together, and pull through, it doesn't matter which way. So here I'm pulling this way. You could easily pull this way, depending on which way you added your ribbon. Just pull from one side to the other, pull it through, and now it's a slip knot. So this is not a knot. It's not going to stay in place. Now it's time to create an actual knot. So I just pull my wires to the back and tie them off.
Hi, Don. Yes, I believe Nick is going to use the mini Bowdabra tonight, too.
Yes, we are. We're going to do one simple little mini tutorial. So, like I said, Bowdabra has countless tutorials, hundreds upon hundreds of tutorials that you guys can check out using the mini Bowdabra. You guys can be making hair bows and stuff like that. But if you need help with wreath bows, I'm your guy. But if you need help with like hair bows and stuff like that, Sandy, as well as countless other designers, know how to really work the mini Bowdabra. But we did create a cute poinsettia. Remember that, Dad?
Yep.
We created a little mini.
That was adorable, yeah.
You could also be doing it for, spring and summer with daisies. White and green would work nicely. All right, so this bow, I believe this technique is called 3-2-1. I'm not positive on it, you guys. I'm never good with the lingo. We just have made it, and it looks nice. So this is what this bow looks like. Of course, fluffing on your final product always looks best. I always do send Bowdabra the pictures of our bows, and they always constantly post them. So if you're ever curious as to how the bow looks when all is said and done, we try to do these videos so fast. That way we create as many bows and as many different tutorials as possible. But whenever you spend a few extra minutes fluffing your bows, it really takes them to the next level. We do a quick fluff on these videos, but if you spend an extra minute or two, really give your bow some love, it'll really bring it to life. So that's this tutorial. What do you guys think of that one?
Yeah, I love that ribbon.
You like that one too?
I love the bow, yeah.
I love the blue. So see, doesn't gingham look great for spring?
It does. Norma says, first time watching. She's really enjoying it. She'll watch again.
Thank you, Norma. We are live on Bowdabra every Monday at what time, Dad?
7 o'clock.
7 Eastern. Yes, we have people from all around the world, so I do like to make sure to say that Eastern part, because I would hate for you guys to miss us. But the good thing is, in case you're busy or you can't watch in live, you can always watch the replay. The replays are always there for your convenience. So, don't feel bad if you can't watch us live. That is A-okay. We all live crazy, busy lives. So here we're just taking our wire.
And here goes the mini.
Here's the mini. So what ribbon should we use for the mini? How about we use this one? I thought this one's so pretty.
That's cute, yeah.
So let's do a mini, kind of like a bow tie. And I'll put it on me so you guys can see. I like to cut, for bow ties, I do like to cut my ribbons ahead of time. I know lots of you guys are like, why don't you just do it in all one quick swoop? I think it does look a little bit better when you cut your tails ahead of time. That way they're really sticking out the back and you can't kind of see, how you made it. So I just take my tails, I place them in like so, right? Now we're going to take our ribbon, place it in.
Yes, Bowdabra is giving a roll of ribbons. Nice to say, you just say you want to win. It's either red, silver, or gold.
Yes, so comment down below because we're getting to that crunch time where we have 8 minutes left and we want to make sure you guys have the possibility of winning a free roll. So we created one loop, we're going to create another one on the opposing side, right?
Yep.
And now what we can do, let's do 4. We're going to do 2 on either side, right? There's our second. Now what are we going to do, Dad?
Make your little button.
Make our little button. So we're just going to cut about 1 inch of ribbon, pinch it off, place it into your Bowdabra, right?
Yep.
Place it in. Take your wires, bring them from one side to the other, and then just pull. And there's a slip knot. Take it out of your Bowdabra, your mini Bowdabra. And as I said before, you can get all of the supplies we're using today. The Bowdabra, some different ribbons, obviously not this one, but other ribbons, and your wire from Bowdabra. And we have the link pinned in the comment section. All right, now we can fluff. And this would look great on a wine bottle, Dad. How many people out there love their wine. You can place it on the neck of, like I said, a wine bottle. You can also, Easter bunnies are going to be, happening very soon. Take that and place it on Easter. How cute would that look on a bunny,
Looks
right?
cute on you.
Thank you, Dad. You can place them anywhere. A very simple little bow. You can have these on your Christmas tree. Imagine this was red velvet and you place like 100 of these on your tree.
That would be awesome, yeah.
Right? And you can be doing it on a larger scale too. So that's using the mini Bowdabra. Now we have about 6 minutes left. And I want to do just a quick, simple, easy, breezy tutorial making a wreath. So here we have our wreath, right?
Yep.
Here we have our bow.
Is that a 14-inch grapevine?
It's a 14-inch. So whenever you see me design with wreaths, the other night was the exception. We did use an oval wreath, Dad. But if you ever see me design with wreaths, 99.99% of the time, it's going to be a 14-inch or an 18-inch. And Dad knows that because he's the one that buys them for me. So we're going to take our wires, bring them from the front from the back to the front, and I like to give it one more tie just to make sure it's not going anywhere. So Bowdabra also pinned the link to their blog in case you guys are interested in that. They, like I said, have hundreds of videos. So, you know, if this video doesn't help you, I'm sure that one of the hundreds will. Right? You just got to find what works best for you. It doesn't matter if it's me or another designer, whatever works best. Cut off our wire. I don't want that wire showing. Now we can quickly fluff. Don't need to spend too much time on this. We can always fluff it after. But I do want to make sure to get in one simple little tutorial for you all. What would Nick's seasonal decor be without any wreaths?
The winner is Catherine Ryan Steinecker. Congratulations, Catherine.
Catherine. So send Bowdabra a message, and they will be sending out your choice of ribbon. So congrats. And as I said, every Monday, Bowdabra does give away a free roll of ribbon. So it's all about what you want. So let's do a very simple one. Let's just take a little bit of greenery. Snip it off.
Catherine says, oh, goody, thank you.
Awesome, Catherine. Congrats. And like I said, every week. And Bowdabra also pops in occasionally with their own lives. So if that's something, you know, you're able to join, they're probably giving away free rolls of ribbon there as well. All right. Take your greenery. Just dip it in your glue.
Dip in place.
Dip in place. Right?
Yep.
Very simple. So this is actually one of my favorite designs, which is just a burlap bow and just greenery. We do have some white flowers we could work in too. So it's whatever you want, you guys. That's the beauty of designing. If you see me use one color and you like it, use that color. If you don't like it, mix it up. Or if you just want to do something kind of your own, use whatever color you want. You don't have to do exactly what I do. But if you do, that's totally fine too. The one thing I always teach my group members is to have their own like individuality and their own little personal touches. It really takes you to the next level. I know we have lots of viewers that are watching that are in the wreath making community, and we also have lots of people that just, you know, make bows and want to improve on their bows too. So, okay, so for this tail, I'm just gonna see what I'm doing, Dad, is I'm just running my fingers through it to give it a little bit of depth, if you will.
Yep.
Just running my fingers like that.
Hi, Laurie.
And when I take pictures of it, you guys, you'll see it in its final glory. But a very simple, just a little bit of greenery. Let's just take, want to add these 3 flowers too, Dad?
You can, yeah.
Might as well.
How many loops in that, Nick, if you don't mind? You don't know?
We made that bow earlier, actually. So I think it was the first bow we made. So if you just watch the replay, you'll see exactly how we made it. I think we did
6 maybe.
2 of each. So I think we have 4 loops of the 1.5 inch and also 4 loops of the 2.5 inch
8?
solid burlap. I think. Don't quote me on that, Dad. That happened 25 minutes ago. You know better to ask than that. All right, so we're just taking a few of these white flowers, keeping it simple. I've been using my mini Bowdabra to make bows for Easter baskets and for my grandchildren. Awesome, Joanne. Yeah, bows. You know, the best thing about these videos, you guys, I think, is that, you know, lots of people can make reeds. Lots of people can, you know, make mesh reeds, grapevine reeds. But I can't tell you how many people struggle. You know, that's probably the biggest question we get. Hundreds of questions a day. How do I make this bow? We need more bow help. So I think that's the biggest issue a lot of people struggle with. So if you're able to make bows, you are already one step ahead of a lot of people. And you can definitely show that off because making bows is no simple task. But once you got it, Dad, you got it. You know, it's kind of hard to forget how to make a bow. All right. There we go. Very simple little burlap wreath, which we'll have all fluffed out along with the rest of the bows. So we have this. We created this using our mini Bowdabra. We created a 3-2-1, I believe is what it's called, using the blue 1.5 inch gingham. We created a traditional faux Dupioni. Traditional bow. We also created a funky bow, Dad's personal favorite. Yep. So comment down below which of tonight's bow or wreath was your favorite. And I want to thank Sandy, the creator and owner of Bowdabra, for having me as a guest tonight. I appreciate spending so much time with you guys. It's not even funny. You know, that's why Mondays are my favorite night of the week, because we just go live after live, and I get to see you guys, you know, so much. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, congratulations to Catherine for being tonight's winner. We are live on Bowdabra each and every Monday at 7 Eastern, and we have a roll roll of ribbon each week to give away. So again, thank you guys. Be sure to check out Bowdabra's blog post. And if you're interested in any of these products, the large, the mini, the wire, and some ribbon kits, you can get them from my affiliate link down below in the comments section. So again, thank you guys. I love all of you. And we will see you next Monday. When, Dad?
7 p.m.
At
Eastern.
7 p.m. Eastern. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.